Hello, everyone. Welcome from sunny London. Believe me or not, it's sunny today. Do you mind to type in where are you from and your name, please? Hi, Tom Shuttle, you're here. Nice to see you. Nice. Yeah, today I would like to introduce you. Yeah, as you know, today is ABBA. Ask Bob Anything. With myself, I will host. And I'm not sure. Bob texted me earlier. He's on the shooting answers. I will be here. Okay, yeah, let's introduce myself first. I will not read what is on the slides. I'm just an average local leadership council representative from the UK. My name is Ruta Dolber, but I'm also known as a business name as a Dollar. And sometimes I got nicknamed Dollar Bear because of my name. And I prefer to be Dollar Bull. And yeah, I'm public speaker, entrepreneur. I completed many courses, and the latest one in Academy of Private Investors is innovation, invest consultant and profi investor. And how many of you are here maybe first time? Can you type one, please? Hello from Brisbane. How, Chris? From Australia. Anybody else?
You forgot one thing, Guta.
Pardon?
You forgot one thing.
Yeah.
You're a lovely dear.
Who is speaking?
It's me, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Yeah. I would like to find out, is Bob here? Tom. Yes, Tom. I said to you, hello. Hello, Tom. Yes. And is Bob here or not yet? I must know. Okay. Let's yeah, I just would like to ask more, can more people write, please? Somebody's first time. Tom, you're not first time here, you know. Somebody's muted, yes. And yeah, basically hello from Australia, Column Beach for Bob Fordham. Hello, Sue Steed from Sunshine Coast, Australia. Hello, Marimuth from India. Hello, Tom Shuttle, you come muted as well. Learn to learn Malaysia. Yeah, beautiful. Brisbane in Bert, lovely. Who else is there? Yolanda, Sydney. Paul Snell, Czech Republic, last email. Paul is from Gold Coast, Australia. Lee Ann, hi from Brisbane. Astrid Pennock's surname, and friends from Netherlands, and Kadia from Oman. Well done. A fantastic feeling. Fantastic feeling. It's so global. Community is nice to see everyone. I also would like to ask, can you hear me and can you see me? Type 8 if you can hear and can see. Of course you can. I'm sorry, I'm very stressed because I'm worried about Bob not to be here. Spacey, hello. Bob, are you there? And can you make him co-host maybe, please? If he is here, he can't answer. He says he answered earlier, 15. Yeah, maybe he's 3 minutes late. So basically, yeah, that's enough for me. Yeah, my previous experience is in public service interpreting in Russian and Latvian languages. I'm a court interpreter, but because of the all kind of situations, lockdowns, also I used to help. Russian-speaking clients to purchase properties in London or open their bank accounts, and current situation is not very helpful, you know. So I'm actually stopped court interpreting, just very rarely. I do online for solicitors. That's all about me, really. Yeah, next slide, please. And today's agenda, my idea was to introduce BobEco and his company BobEco, and also BobCoin. And why EvoRich and BobCoin? We got so many questions from partners. How come suddenly came the BobCoin and EvoRich? What is to do? That's why this is a very important question to answer today. And then will be short announcements and Q&A. Next slide, please. Yeah, I would like to ask you, how many of you have heard about BobEco and BobCoin and BobEco himself? So press 1 if you've heard about BobEco. Tom, you know, Chris knows, yeah. Astrid knows, yes. Everyone, Kirsten, Elizabeth, yes. Nice, Ian, nice. Paul Snell, nice. Yeah, so many knows BobEco, and how many, yeah, probably you know BobCoin also then, but how many of you, not how many, I can't tell how many, raise your hands, you know. And is there anyone who never heard about BobCoin or BobEco or BobEco himself? Can you please too? If you've never ever heard about Bob or BobCoin. 2, Chan, yeah. And what is next? Only one person? Anybody else? Don't be shy. Press it, is nothing wrong not to know. I was lucky, I know, I found out about BobEco from a mentoring session with Armand Smoornix, who introduced me to EvoRich in 2014. Only joined as investor in 2015. And yeah, and the main interest was actually in education. And while I was studying in one mentoring session, we heard about Bob and Bob's BobCoin. When he just started, it was just the beginning. It was actually a few pennies then. And yeah, let's, next slide, please. Yeah. On LinkedIn, Bob is everywhere. He's on social media. If you go on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and here is also a post. I suggest those who'd never heard about it, if you're on LinkedIn, read about EvoRich, how Bob actually became one of the biggest investors in EvoRich. This is the first interest of Bob to become our, how to say, guide even, to help us out like a year ago. And yeah, next slide, please. One of his projects, if you've heard, what is a BobCoin? How many know about Bob.eco? Press 1, please, if you've heard it. Oh, 102 people already here. Buddha, Dharma, Vlastir, yeah. Yes, the same people know about BobEco projects. As you can see, there is a one of his project, BobEco in Africa. It's in 7 countries. I wish Bob was here and he could answer. It's probably more.
I am here.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I just was talking. I was waiting for you, Bob. Hello.
I'm here already.
Yeah,
I'm already here for half an hour.
Really? Why were you hiding? Can we put the picture with the Bob on the motorbike, please? And welcome, Bob. Can you press 8 and welcome Bob Ulti, the founder and CEO of Bob.eco. 8 from me. Yes, 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 yes. Can you please, admin, can you please find the slide of the Bob on the motorbike, please? Okay, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was in a meeting.
I understand. Yeah, but I think we should continue.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I
here.
have next slide, and then you will continue. Yes, please. Next slide. Yes, one of this Bobcoin ICO WA, which stands for ICO with assets. How many know what is ICO? I should ask differently. I can't see hands rising. Sorry, for me on webinar, I'm not very experienced, but I will try to communicate with you through the camera. And I don't see you, but I can see your answers. Yes, number one. Yeah, basically, initial coin offering with assets. That is what Bob invented. And you should tell it yourself, basically, more. Bob, is it correct information here?
Yeah, but it's different. We shouldn't underestimate what an ICO and an ICO is.
Yes,
I
ICO.
think it's not only you're talking about ICOs and ICOAs. And ICOA is something which is close to an ICO, but it's different.
Yes.
You have to know the whole combination and the whole combination of how it works. What a lot of people run into is that an IPO is too difficult. I did 3 IPOs in my life, and to do an IPO, I assisted in many STOs or IPOs. And IPOs are dramatic to do legally wise because you're registered, you're local. A lot of people think if you go to bring your company to the stock exchange that you're worldwide noted. That's not true. That's a big disadvantage. One with having a IPO. An IPO brings an extreme lots of regulations with it to protect all the investors, of course, which is a good thing. To say that in the basics, it is important that people are protected, but because the over-regulation in IPOs, it's sort of impossible to bring a company to the exchange, where the whole clue was to bring companies to the stock exchange was that entrepreneurs would be able to lift their projects from the ground. And in the meantime, it's made so unpractical that it's almost impossible to do an IPO. It's the same thing as the basic idea of a bank is that you bring your money to a bank and that your money is safe in the bank and you can pick it up and bring it there whenever you want to do that. That was the major idea. Your money is safe there, you can bring, you can pick, and that was the idea. But nowadays, the banks are so difficult that people even have very, very much second thoughts about bringing their money to a bank. So the over-regulation in the world has led to the point where IPOs are pretty much impossible. And also it's not anymore 2022 that you're doing your company listing in an exchange in a part of the world. Can be New York, can be Amsterdam, can be Frankfurt, can be Sydney, can be any other country, can be Japan. You bring your company to the stock exchange and then you're only trading with local people mostly there. And maybe your exchange has some corporations with other exchanges, but mostly it's a local notification, which is not 2022 if you ask my opinion about it, but it's also then it's over regulated. Then a lot of people, on the other hand, we have people that were start selling things because an IPO is nothing more than a public sales of a product or a share or anything.
Bob, we're losing your sound. We lost the connection.
It's like eBay, but then
I'm sorry, I also can't. I don't know. I can't see Bob. Can you see Bob? Can you press a 1 if you see Bob?
I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you.
Because I think you can see me.
Sound was gone.
Did nobody hear it when I was telling?
Now it's gone. No. It was when I said that. Now it's fine.
Okay, you're everybody sure now I can proceed?
Yes, please.
Is it better now or not?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, no, then I'll proceed again. So we were at the dropping in and out. Yeah, then we have an issue, guys. Then I go to the other room. Wait, maybe I'll go to my son's room. It's better there. Is it better now when I'm in here? Does it sound here better?
The sound is good, but it was at one moment it was gone completely. We could not hear you.
Then I better sit here. So where the over-regulations led to a point that people started selling things like shares and ownerships and part of ownerships and part of things, then the whole thing with ICOs came up. The ICO and the money replacement of Bitcoin, where it ever started with, is a completely different thing. A lot of complaints about people that are afraid of crypto say, hey guys, you're buying something and actually it's air. It's nothing there, you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, you cannot knock on it. It's an ICO. Bitcoin is, of course, the best example. What is a Bitcoin? Yeah, the Bitcoin is something I give to you and to give you the assignment, sell it for more to your neighbor and hope it goes well. And it goes up and up and up and up. And it's digital money. It's cash, but then digital. So it's cash money in the bank, but then digital. So that's how I see Bitcoins. Because the idea is the same. We can pay each other without any bank or anyone in between. But it's a bag of money, which you can, from your ledger, you can pay to anyone you want in the world and nobody knows that you ever paid it. So it's no more, no less than a bag of cash, but then in a digital form. So the question is, when we started with Bob and Bobcoin and the whole project Bob, we were thinking is, hey, how does this then work? Is this an ICO? No, it's not an ICO because there are edges, assets underneath. Is it an IPO? No, it's not a traditional IPO. So then we say, guys, actually, this is an ICO. Technically, it's an ICO, it's a utility coin. And at the same moment, it is an ICO with assets. So we have an ICO with assets. We created something which was not there before. If you see the troubles that Andrey tried to do with EvoRich, that was a whole different theme. It was an STO. And the STO is very nice, but a secure token offer brings so much over-regulations with it. And that's what I warned for, guys. This goes wrong. You're running into regulations. This doesn't work. And that's what the conclusion that EvoRich has also made. Guys, it's nice to do an STO. We call it an STO and a secure token. Very nice. But believe me, all around the world, when you're doing international business, international laws, international participants, international sales, international means different jurisdictions, different the different laws, but also different cultures, and it makes it very, very, very complicated. Why don't we decomplicate it and say, guys, let's do an ICO, but then we do an ICO with assets, and that was the whole main thing of calling this an ICO with assets. Ruta, you can proceed. I think Ruta is gone, or I'm gone. But I see Richard moving.
Sorry, yeah, we lost your voice, and I would like to ask you, would you like to go next slide, the roadmap of after launching of Bobcoin? Can we have next slide, please? Is nobody in charge? I had, yeah, so. Yeah, thank you. Roadmap after listing. Bob, can you hear us?
Yeah, of course I can hear you.
Yeah, could you run throughout, if you can see the roadmap of company expansion planning and also crypto development plans? It's very small, but maybe you can do it yourself. You maybe know the direction. If you can see.
Yeah, of course I know the direction. Yeah. I know exactly.
Yeah, could you run about little bit explain our partners and newcomers?
Yeah, but I think it speaks for itself. You see in March 22, the expansion to Angola, Mozambique, Togo, and Nigeria. So today, for instance, we just opened the thing for Nigeria. The thing in Nigeria was done today. To give you an example, I can show that to you immediately. This morning we just received, here it was. Where were you? I'll show you straight away. Can I share a screen with you? Ruta,
Yeah.
can I share a screen with you?
Yeah, 1 second. Can admin help me, please? Co-host, please. Can you help me out? I'm just trying to do now. So I'm finding you, Bob. Oh, you are co-host. You are co-host. Bob, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You are
I hate
co-host.
okay, let me see if
Somebody says we need in Zambia too, Bob, as yesterday. From Hachun says. Yeah, in my previous slide, it was 7 countries. Do you remember how many countries you have?
Yes, of course I do.
Is it 7 or more already? All right.
It's more. It's more.
Fantastic.
Wait.
So which slide? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rita, it's very tiring if the lines are so bad. It's very. Okay, let me try to share. How can I share a movie? Can I send it somewhere? Rita, because can I share?
Yeah, maybe you send to the. Send it to me, but I'm not very technical. I will try to do it. Can you send me to the WhatsApp, and I try to put not WhatsApp, Telegram, and I will try to put a link on. So 1 second. Share the screen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I promise you also have more than one social media thing, so that's frustrating. Can I send this to someone, please?
I have it.
Rita, don't stop sharing your screen, and then Bob can open up his screen.
Okay, that's good.
It doesn't work.
No, because Bob can share. I stopped sharing mine.
Rita, I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you to your WeChat. It's very amateuristic what we're doing here, guys.
I know, but I don't know. I asked admin.
This doesn't work.
I never done it before.
Yeah, people start leaving. They're right, actually, right, guys. This doesn't work.
Shall we move on?
Let's try to. Yeah, but let's try to.
We should prepare it in advance, not last second.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
No, guys, sorry. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Guys, let's organize a good Zoom call with all the people together, and then we do it when all the things and the questions are ready, because then we can just answer the questions.
Yeah, shall we do the answers now? Oh God, I try to. It's stuck. My screen is stuck now. Sorry about it. I can't. Is it my screen sharing? Stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Q&A, please. Ask Bob anything. Can you hear Bob?
Yes, I can hear the people.
Yeah. Is there any questions? Any hands? I can't see hands.
So let's do it differently. Rita, let's organize a complete Zoom with everyone. Let's invite.
Shall we put the previous slide with the where can you buy actually? Where can you buy Bobcoin? Here we go. No, next one, please. Not the road one. This one, yes. Bobcoin. So can you tell us about the latest listing on MEX, please? What date was it released?
Rita, let's try to get an organized meeting where we can tell people about Bobcoin. We can tell them very separately how we do business. We're doing very structurized, and we always do that. If the connections are not working or the things are not working well, then we can also explain to the people correctly and well how it works.
Somebody said they need to go to settings and give Bob access to screen share. He has already access to screen share.
Guys, let it go. It doesn't work. Let's Rita, if your thing is working, let the people ask any question they have to me. I really don't care if any question can be asked. I will answer any question. But this doesn't work. We cannot be busy more with the technique than with the presentation, and that's the point what we're at.
Yeah, but if you would give me link in advance, it would work.
I agree with you, Bob.
I'll go ahead and answer the question.
Anybody, any questions? 3 participants raise hands.
Guys, I do 30 AMAs a week for all the big listings for every company. I would love to do AMAs, but this is typically how it always goes on average. Everything is going at the last moment.
Oh,
So-
this is typically EvoRich, he said. Everything's done at the last moment. Yeah.
Lastminute.com.
Hey, Rita, I'll ask a question. This is Tony.
Tony, yes, go ahead.
Hi, Bob. Thank you for joining us. There's been some questions about when I buy Bob coin on STO cap, is the Bob
Yeah.
coin frozen for 1 year?
No, it's not frozen for 1 year. It's been defrosting what we decided. It's also in the newsletters. The newsletter from December, January, and February. Also in the newsletter of September, we already told everyone the moment that we were starting the defrosting process, it would be much too complicated to get everybody defrosted from the moment that after a year again, because then you will be like average. I would say, guys, later. What we do is we very, very, very slowly defrost in a very low speed. We started with 0.5% a week. That's what we will start with to bring the coin slowly to the market. But it means that you have to have your demand and supply fully controlled. We were a little bit thrown backwards because of the scam that we had a few weeks ago. So we're back in 2 weeks, thrown back for a month. But we created a situation where we are going to defrost 2 weeks later than expected. We expected to do May 15th, but most likely it's going to be between May 20 and May 30. Why? And then we're going to defrost all of them together. So we're going to defrost everyone at the same percentage and the same speed, because we don't want that one gets defrosted at that moment and the other one gets the first defrosting at that moment, and the first one, because it would make the process so complicated that we say, guys, every coin that's in the STO cap will be defrosted with a certain percentage. The percentage now is 0.5% a week. That's what we're planning to start with. And later on, during the whole procedure, we will slowly, if necessary and if possible, depending on the market development, we will raise that percentage. But it can also be in, let's say, 4 months. We say, guys, we're doing 2% a month, or 2% a week, or 3% a week, because the demand goes up too quick and then the price will run up too quick. So what we did is we said on purpose, everybody's equal in the STO cap, and every week a certain percentage will be defrosted, and that's going to be equal for anyone, no matter if he started on April 2021 or in April 2022. His defrosting percentage per week is actually exactly the same, to keep it simple. We like to keep things simple.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Can you clarify again? You said 0.5% per week, and then?
Correct.
And next step, we're still planning.
I already said, Rita.
Sorry, I've lost sound.
Yes, you keep losing us, but please don't keep asking questions, because they're really answering. It confuses people.
Okay, I won't ask.
What we do is we have defrosting percentage per week. If the demand and supply, because that's the only important thing that we have at this moment, the price is being, and that's a very big misunderstanding in the average group, the price of the coin will always be decided with supply and demand. If there's a lot of supply, the price will go down. If there's a lot of demand, then you can lift the supply a little bit and the price won't go up that fast. So with the supply, you can steer the number of the price a little bit. If we know that there's demand for 100 coins, we can easily supply another 50 extra in, because then the price will go up a little bit, but not the full amount. If we have a demand of 100 coins, then it means that the price will raise very, very, very high. Chris, can you please mute yourself, please?
Yeah.
Chris, can you please mute yourself, Chris? Okay. So that means that if you have a supply which you can control, the only way we can control our supply to the market is from the people of the STO cap and our own supply of the part we're selling. The demand of the supply from the STO cap can be decided with a defrosting percentage. So let's assume, but don't get me wrong, I don't say it here, I don't say it. Ruta, don't start shouting it around. I don't say it yet. Let's assume tomorrow Binance comes and says, Bob, we list you the day after tomorrow. But Rita, I did not say Binance is listing us. Let's assume that happens. Then an enormous amount of people will come towards the Bob coin. That means that there will be a lack on Bob coins at that moment. That means that immediately I probably will announce, guys, we defrost not 0.5%, but we defrost 5% immediately for the people from the STO cap, that they are able to supply that to the market, that they can start selling something. That's how the market works. But Rita again said, I did not say Binance is listing us the day after tomorrow. That's what wishful thinking for us. That's what we hope, because there comes a point in the future where the large exchanges, the top 20 exchanges, as we see now, are going to list us. We made a very, very big step yesterday with MEXC. MEXC is a top 18 exchange. This morning I had 4 calls with other big exchanges, all in the top 18, so all higher ranked than MEXC again. We are negotiating 6 of them at the moment. So probably within 1 to 3 weeks, another big one will come. Our plan, as said, is before the end of May, before the end of June, before the end of April. Before the end of April, we wanted to have 20 exchanges because that was the promise that we made. And we now agreed with our management team that we will lift up the number of exchanges to 25 to 30 in May, including the big ones. So that means that we're going over what we promised. We're going over what we promised from 20 to 30 exchanges in the next few weeks, which means that the demand to the Bob coin will be much larger. As I always make the example, Ola, the ice creams, they come from Unilever. Unilever only starts a huge marketing campaign worldwide as soon as all the ice creams are all around in the stores where you can get them available, because it would be ridiculous if you see an advertisement of a certain ice cream and you cannot buy it in your local supermarket. No more, no less is what we do. We make exchanges, and all those exchanges are for us sales points, point of sales, they're stores. Our goal is to, at the end, have now, within a few weeks, 400 million people that have access to our coins, which means that you need to have a few of those large, like Coinbase, just examples, Coinbase, Binance, Huobi, Qcoin, ZB. You need to have a few of those big ones inside your range of exchanges. So the first plan is to reach out and to make a range which is much larger, that people can buy the Bob coins. First, put it in all the stores, which is a very difficult process, as we saw. And we saw it's not a process that anybody can do, because to give you an idea, EvoRich is already trying this for years, and we already subsequently have made 20 exchanges in less than 2 months. So we are pretty powerful. We're good at it. People want us. They like our way how we act. They like our business model. They like our marketing approach. They like our technical approach. They like it how we do it. So we now have the access to the exchanges, and we're now from that point we have the access to the large exchanges. That's something which is accomplished by us, where we are very, very proud of, by the way. And I think the whole community should be proud of that, because it is a big thing what we've accomplished, especially with MEXC yesterday. Lbank is not stupid. Bitmart is not stupid. XT.com is not a stupid exchange. Gate.io once now. So we're slowly getting to the point where we can say, hey guys, our spread is big enough. There are not a lot of people. It's the Bob coin is in the reach of a lot of people. They can buy it, they can pick it from their local exchange. So from that point on, you start your marketing. That means that you can control your demand. You let the demand grow. And from a growing demand, that's the point where from a growing demand, we have decided to, to get the supply done. So we do the other way around. A lot of people start supplying and then trying to make demand. We make demand first, a lot of demand, and slowly add add supply. And the way that we add the supply is we wait till the demand is there. Then as soon as you see the price going up, we slowly start pouring in extra supply. And that extra supply comes from two different channels. Channel one is our old primary angel investors. That's the STO cap members, which have bought the Bob coin for very small money. So we slowly will bring them in together with fresh coins. And those fresh coins, they come from the company. That's also in the tokenomics, where you can see 25% of the company is being sold in the STO cap that's captured there, and it will be defrosted and going to the market slowly. And the other 25% that we're selling in the next 8 to 12 months, maybe 9 to 14 months, something in that period schedule, that will be also slowly poured. So we pour it from two sides. We get the supply into the market, and at the same time we're opening all the demands. So the demand will be there. By the end of May, we have an adolescent way of demand. So we are available in every possible listing exchange. At the same moment, you're starting to push your marketing, because when you're in all the stores worldwide, then you start your marketing campaign, and then slowly you start pouring the extra supply in from STO cap and the company, but very slowly, very controlled. And I think it's most important that we have that in a very controlled way. And as soon as you have that lifted up, that's the moment that everybody will start asking, hey, is Bob making more coins? Yes, we are making more coins, because more coins means that we have a multiple coins in our STO cap. And that's the point where it gets interesting, because we are able, as soon as we have shown to the world, hey guys, we are able to make a business plan, bring that to the STO cap, keep it there for a year, and then start selling it on 30 exchanges, on the large leading exchanges, and we are able to make it to the primary market. That's exactly the point where everybody gets enthusiastic and say, hey guys, Bob, any more coins? Yes. And then we say, hey guys, in average, there are investments, and those investments are the investments that we are going to tokenize. We're going to make coins from that. We don't do it the way like average did it, and it didn't succeed. No, we say, hey guys, give that investment. Let us do the due diligence. Let us look what it is. People are already, the people from average are already owning a large part of it, because I think 25 million, 30 million out of 80 million were sold %. So I think that the company already has sold 30% plus. Those coins will be divided immediately over the members again, like we did now. And from that point on, we start selling for a year again in the STO cap tokens of that investment in coin. And after 12 months, we say, hey guys, we're going to defrost those tokens and we're bringing it to the primary market. That's the idea. Because as soon as we have proven that we have the power and the ability to bring a coin to the market, like we do now, and we can show that, hey guys, Bob can make those negotiations with the big exchanges. Bob does bring it to those big exchanges. Then immediately everybody will know, hey, this is going to work. What happened is that too often in average, there have been said, we're going to the primary market. For me, I see for days now a discussion between CRU and WCRU, changing it, blockchain. Guys, it's so difficult that we said, keep it simple. The same as we allow with the first question that we had today. Our people are going to be captured for a year after buying it in the STO cap. No, we said defrosting. You see the percentage later on the website. You will see a percentage of defrosting this week. People that buy in the STO cap know the defrosting percentage is this, and it's going to be this week. And slowly, when the demand starts going up by marketing and opening exchanges, then we will start raising the percentage of defrosting a week. So that's the whole idea. And I hope that we can explain that to people. The most important thing is to control the supply. If tomorrow morning, I wake up and I'll put 1 million extra, or 2 million or 5 million extra coins into the market, what will happen? The price will go down. We are drying the market, and that's the big problem that EvoRich has, because like idiots, they've been putting coins into the market, but there was no demand. Guys, it's irresponsible to keep throwing into coins into a market when there's no demand. The only thing you realize and what you do is you get the price down. That was also the big argument that we had yesterday with people from the trading group of all people that were selling Bob coins at the moment that we were drying the market and raising the price. And then everybody in EvoRich says, hey, good job, you sold it. Guys, it's exactly the opposite of what we want. What we want to do, what we want to prove with our Bob coin is that we have a successful business plan. We brought it to the STO cap, and from the STO cap, we brought it to the primary market, to stock exchanges, to coin exchanges. That's what we do. And at the moment that the point comes there, and they see, hey, Bob does that successfully, then the point has come that we can say, let's add new coins in. Business plan, gold mine, basalt mine, any other one, bring it to the STO cap, but it's too complicated at the moment. That's why I said, guys, I'm not interested in bringing a fruit basket to the stock to the exchanges. Guys, I don't believe in it. I believe in doing fruit by fruit, but very pure, like we do with Bob. Bob is Bob. We want basalt, we make a basalt coin. You want gold, we make a gold coin. We're not going to make a mix of a golden motorcycle driving on basalt. We're not going to do that. It's separated coins, separated processes, separate timelines, separate marketing, separate story. That's how I believe that works. And we have a community that we have to educate how this works. But what I see at this moment, and it irritates me very, very much, is that I see questions coming by the top leaders in this company that really are just pushing it and steering the other way around. Well, guys, when we all say, let's raise the price slowly and show the world and our members, hey, we know what we're doing. We are bringing a business plan to the STO cap, to the primary exchanges, and you see what happens. The price starts growing by raising the demand. The demand is being raised on 2 points. 1, opening larger exchanges constantly. 2 is marketing. That's the 2 things that you use for raising the demand. On the other hand, the supply comes from 2 sides. STO cap, frosted coins. We're going to defrost, so it's dripping. And we have a basket which we want to sell to do our investments, to keep able to be doing our investments. So at that 2 sides, that merges together in the market basket, and then the price comes. And the good thing, if the price here is made correctly, the good thing is that the price goes up. And what happens if the price goes up? More people will come. So the demand comes not only from marketing and opening exchanges, no, from people that talk to each other and say, hey, do you see what's happening to Bobcoin? It's going up and up and up. Hey, there's an extremely good business model behind it. Look at the website, look at the marketing. Wow, go. It's called what Tom calls FOMO. Yes, it is partly FOMO, but it's not only FOMO. It's a combination of hype / FOMO, of momentum, and knowing what you're doing. But that momentum, to steer that momentum and get that done correctly, is key in the success of your coin. For my feeling, and I'm very sorry to say, and maybe disappoint a lot of people or even insult a lot of people, I have sometimes the idea that in some parts of the company, EvoRich, they have really ideas which don't match other ideas. And it's not wrong to go to the left, or it's not wrong to go to the right. It only gets wrong if one side of the company goes to the left and the other side goes right. Because either way, you can be successful on the left and you can be successful on the right, as long as the whole car or bus, or in the situation of EvoRich, the whole convoy of buses is going in the same direction. But we have some kamikaze pilots in here that literally, when the group in Australia yesterday calls me and is very proud, hey guys, Bob, we're going to do a pump. We're going to buy coins and we're going to show the world on Bitmart. We're training the people to buy and show them how the mechanism works, like we did on Friday. The Australian group was happy and proud and celebrating, guys. it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. And on the other side, in the trading group of average, we see people making an applause for people that are selling coins. Guys, it was like in a bad movie. Then I think, hey guys, what are we doing here? The same thing as that with the supply that goes to the crew and the world crew at this moment. The supply, what they're doing is opening the tap every month, but they have a trading group which is not capable to have more gathered money than $5,000 per month, and that's their trading group. Guys, it's not in any skill to the reality. The guys need to dry the market there, or convince all the people to sit still. Then you also have a dry market, because there's no difference. If people all sit still and don't sell, that is also a dry market, because the market is only wet if people are putting it into the book to sell it. But there's too much leaking going on there. I think that at this moment, you need to restructurize, calm down, there's no panic. People think that we can move things in 2 hours or 3 hours or 2 days or a week. That's insane, because the preparation that we took for Bob is a team which works 20 hours a day with a large team, not 2 people in IT with average. We have 75 people in IT. Guys, it's a huge team which is constantly monitoring, overseeing, planning. We have our whole thing completely planned. We've been planning this for more than a year, only planning. We know daily business, day by day, what's going on, what are we doing daily. And that whole pookie-wookie cowboy behavior of let's do this today, it doesn't work. It's very nice to, yesterday there was an example of an idea, it's guys like, just let's start buying crude. It's no use to start buying crude unless you bring 5 or 10 million US dollars with you, if you don't control the groups that are selling at the moment. You first need to get the confidence that people sit still. Then we see how many people are desperate to just sell. Guys, we take it all from the market and we start building it up again. I am very happy and proud that my investors in the STO cap, I capture them so strong that they cannot, even if they want, they cannot blow up my market. Because tomorrow morning, when I give the trust to all the people in the STO cap and say, guys, we defrost 100% in once, I know what happens. There's always one person in the middle that starts dumping. Boom, always one. And the funny thing is, if Ian starts dumping, Chris will think, oh shit, I need to start selling as well. And then Richard says, oh, I'm also going to sell now. And before you know, you're all the way down again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I think this question was answered. I see in comment, Carmen Walker said, thank you, Bob, for your clarity.
Artem is right. Artem says, and he's right. People, after this happened yesterday in the trading group, they were buying back. Of course, they were buying back. But we saw people, to give an example, if you do this on large scale, and these rumors get, and we don't control those people. We had a person from Italy a few days ago, and he started on a Saturday morning when everybody was just waking up. He started sending messages to the Telegram groups, our Bob Telegram groups. Stop the distribution of the Bob coin. Stop the distribution. Start selling. The only effect it had, was that people were starting selling, and instead of the thing going up, it was going down, which means more selling. And his reason to do that was, he said, guys, if we sell Bob coins, we can buy crew coins. But the amounts that were coming available from the Bob coins were not even close by enough and unorganized to buy up the crew. If you do those things, you need to do it organized, and you need big amounts, and you need to dry the market. And that's where we have to start looking at, with the whole groups that we're working with, guys, what is a general strategy? You need to have a general strategy. You need to say, hey guys, we're doing this, and on that moment, boom, then we swap over. I strongly believe the strategy that Artem, the strategy Armand and Mila made with Andrey was a strategy where we said, hey guys, let's prove the world, let's prove our audience. Whatever happens to the crew, park the crew for a second, keep it there, because it won't be damaged more or less. Nothing will happen there. Park it there for a second. Let's show the world. It takes us 4 to 6 to 8 weeks. Let's show the world. Let's show the world that we can make a successful business plan, STO, primary market. Let's show the world this. And then we say to the people, in average, everybody knows it already, we're going to do exactly the same with the other investments. And then you have a structured thing, because that will have the people that's now at the moment selling, and we are buying it back. That's a waste of our money, because otherwise we need to have so much money to buy it all out to drive the complete market. You need to structurize it and say, hey, we do it all together at that moment. But first, let the people see what we're able and capable of doing with Bob. Because if I bring my coin, and I will do that within 6 months, and if the whole group average starts working within 3 months, we will be in the top 20 of the best coins in the world. Then if I say to the world, hey guys, by the way, I'm doing another coin. It's called CRU or WCRU or gold coin or basalt coin. Then the world will come to us, and everybody in the group, everybody in the whole WCRU, CRU, will at the end, boom, says, hey, this is interesting. This is interesting. What happens there? Oh, I'm not going to sell anything at all. I keep it. That means that the market will dry and the price will raise very rapidly, because people see, hey, my wish come true. It goes up. I'm starting to sit. I'm not selling anything, because he's going to do the same thing with CRU or WCRU as he did with BobCoin. Guys, this is the whole perspective of the people at the moment. I still strongly get confused by all the things, and I'm not very, very smart, but I'm not very dumb as well. Guys, CRU, World CRU, staked, not staked. Guys, we are talking with half the people that we work with don't even know when to sell or when to buy. So make it very easy and difficult to make a CRU, World CRU, staking, no staking, percentage. Guys, I think that they made it a little bit too overcomplicated, because if I cannot sell it in 2 minutes to a person sitting next table here in a restaurant, then I'm having an issue. Then I cannot sell it. It's very simple. Simplify it. Try to get them all back in one basket. Get one coin, dry the market, and start over again. Start building it. And maybe 10% at the end of the day wants to sell now. Guys, it's not an issue, because we are successful with the BobCoin at that moment. We can take money from there. We can say, hey guys, we take them, we buy them out, no issue. We don't care. We're going to be successful anyway. But you can only do it when you have the confidence of a complete group. And we need to see how we can get it professionalized. And it needs to be done correctly. If we look at all the problems that we are now facing, not only with small things, but like very easy things like databases, 42% of the database that we received were email addresses that were not functioning. What happened then? We started mailing all the people from EvoRich, and all the servers around the world said everything that comes from Bob is fake. It's scam, because 42% of the mails they were sending were coming back. It cost us almost our name and reputation in all the servers in the world that we were blacklisted because we were sending out spams. 42% of the email addresses were just not real or not working anymore. Guys, there was no data update. In Bob, we update our data every 6 weeks, completely. Why? To prevail that we have a fake database or not good database or a database which doesn't work. This is little things which are impossible. What we do is, if we want something, we ask a legal opinion. We ask it to 3 or 4 offices, and we ask them, and they think about it, and we start calling around. The first thing that I did with Bob, when I started the BobCoin, I gave to all the big lawyer firms. I took a partner there and gave them some BobCoins. And they're all my friends now, because if I want to know something, I just start calling and say, hey guys, it's also in your interest. Think a little bit with me. How can we do this? I know how that works. That's why we have we don't use it. We have 1 million people, let's say 800,000 active people in average. This can be the most powerful group ever. Only organize it. Organize. structurize it, and professionalize it. The things that we're depending on, like data, Armand and Mila, I know, are spending hours and hours and hours and hours on IT. I have the best people in the world sitting in Hong Kong with my partner Bjorn, and he's arranging it. And when Bjorn says to me, this is arranged, we have a 2-hour meeting a week about IT and all those things. Sometimes 3, since we have average around 9. But guys, we do that and we do it structurized. I only believe that if you can have this community is your success, the size of the community is the success of this company, but it will also kill you if you cannot get it arranged. Then it kills you because it's too big. And constantly, I see the same people with troubles coming back all the time. Now I said, guys, if they don't want to be helped, we don't help them anymore. I'm sorry, stop it. It's extremely complicated, but you are depending on the leaders that start spreading the word. I think it was Saturday morning, we started out correctly. Saturday morning, we saw that the groups and the leaking of the members, some members, so some leaders where we spoke to Friday, started spreading the news. Hey guys, do this with BobCoin, do this BobCoin. Immediately we saw a price raise of at least 20%. Why did we see that? Why did we see the price raise? Because some of those people said, hey guys, watch, go to Bob, spread the word. If we start spreading the word, it goes automatically. And if we spread it hard enough, then the price also don't fall back again. Now we went up with 20, we go back with 10. We go up with 20, we go back with 10. We start growing, and we will start growing. And I'm absolutely sure that we will be a success. And EvoRich really needs to consider how we can again restructurize, reorganize, and get everything done. And I think that's the main thing. But we should start watching out that there are too many subgroups in EvoRich, including this was also a subgroup. The group in Australia is a subgroup. They have a subgroup there. Guys, all the noses need to have the same direction. Then we can start flying. And the good thing is we are big enough to really start flying. The group is big enough. The wish should be the same. And I think that we can do this together.
Thank you, Bob. That was a long answer. Let's put 8 in the
Rita,
chat.
your voice is too bad.
Sorry, is it too loud or too close? Is it too loud?
Rita, I think your internet connection is too bad. And I think either way you have eaten your microphone or you're shouting.
Okay, I won't shout. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's much better.
This sounds better.
Thank you. I wanted to say thank you so much, and that was a long answer as a lucky person got. And I just want to mention in the comments, if you can see, artists from Latvia said that there was a different strategy. They were buying back Bob coins. They use different strategy, and Buddha Dharma said we should harmonize sales. And so I actually didn't notice who was the first. I can see here the Richard, Chris, Janati, Lee, and Ian, and Astrid asking, and Khalid has a hands up. I think I will have with my friend Chris, if you don't mind. Make it short, please. If you, Bob, do you still have time? I have to ask. Do you have?
For guys, for meetings like this, the only thing I can hope, if I make the time here, and I'm making permanent time here as well, I was planning a holiday with my family, but it hasn't been a holiday for more than 1 hour in the last 2 days. The good thing is I always make time because I can only hope that the people in here, 100 people plus, again, will start spreading the word. And at the end, if you do it long enough and long enough and long enough, then the whole shit around it falls away because the people get informed correctly. I didn't want to say to Archim again, I didn't want to attack his group on giving the example again of the guy that was selling yesterday and everybody's making an applause for his selling. Guys, that's not the point. In EvoRich, we always have 1 or 2 or 3 persons. And really, if one goes, the next one comes in. That's the same thing if you follow our Telegram group. I answer a question, and as soon as it left my screen in my iPhone, the same question comes again from somebody else. That means that we constantly keep answering the same questions. the same thing with Archim is that I'm trying to explain to him. Now it was yesterday, it was the guy in Archim's group to say, I saw then somebody was doing an applause. The next day it can be like we had in Italy on Friday, there was a lady saying, we don't want Bob coins in average. Fuck off with your Bob coins in average. And the whole group was saying, okay, we're stopping with it. We're quitting with it. The next day, Enrico Boanini comes and says, yeah, on behalf of the Italians, I can say, let's stop the distribution of the Bob coin. The next day, the next come. So it's like I'm like going to the circus where you have that hammer and you can hit the chicken, and it's constantly hitting the chicken. Only I hope one day all the chicken will be dead.
Thank you. Yeah, I can also confirm that many groups are against Bob. That's why my initiative to organize Q&A session, ask Bob anything. And this is really important. My intention, I'm really apologize. I did not hear Bob, you're here. There was nothing to talk about me, but more to know you. And also I'm invited in several Russian groups and asked to be interpreter for you, where I will not be consecutive interpreter, but sentence after sentence. Not in simultaneous, sorry, but sentence after sentence. And if I would ask you now, you gave so much information, fantastic information, but if you could do the answer shorter, you gave so much valid information. I would like to emphasize again, everyone who heard that we should spread this good news. If you got the message, what is the potential? We're not going on what is called
Yeah, but guys, if necessary, Ruta, I also offered it 1,000,000 times because now it's cost me around 18 to 20 hours a day, which I'm working now. And believe me, 80% of that time is going now to average questions. I rather say, guys, tomorrow make a Russian session, give me one interpreter next to me. I will slowly speak and I will get it done. I will get it. I will explain it to people. But
I can do Russian. I have a Claudia, if you know, she's from Ukraine, and she actually phoned me today and she's asking, and she really has a big community and very popular. She has regular webinars and she really would like to invite you, if you don't mind. We can do again it in chunks. If you speak sentences, I would interpret. And then the message goes clearly because you give very valuable information. Very important.
Archim is the same. Archim is also constantly translating for us.
Yeah.
And I think that with the total group that we are on, we should be able to easily explain this to people because what we're telling is not rocket science, guys.
Yes.
It's very simple. At the end of the day, it's the same thing I told in GoPro last year in very easy words. Guys, this is a plan. The people that know me from GoPro from last year, they know that I exactly predicted what we were going to do, step by step and by step.
I was there. I know, and really. That's
we
why
don't change our plans.
I had confidence in EvoRich because Bob Ulti was on it, and his advice was about directions, but we went different direction. Unfortunately, we can't blame. Nobody knows which direction we can go. This all innovation, this digital money. This is a fantastic opportunity. Did you hear that? What is his name? Elon Musk bought so many millions of Bitcoin, that is a sign, the first sign that digital currency. Also, taxation rules are already functioning for the cryptocurrency is like an asset now. That's it. You can't just say I had it in Bitcoin or Bobcoin. You've got to declare now. And actually, I have very good calculators for your accountants if you want later on for different countries. Yeah, but that's a we have to keep in mind also. We're making money, but we also have to keep open eyes that we will be controlled again. Fortunately, yeah. I think my friend Chris has to go. Please, do you mind if you continue questions? Yeah, Chris, please do very quickly. Yeah, and
I had a question. I know with Bob's passion will take about half an hour. First, I want to thank all the we got about 10 different countries from Africa on this call tonight, Bob.
That's always good.
Yep. Okay. The reason you started your company was because you saw a need.
Who has
And,
Chris? By the way, does any of you guys have my WhatsApp number in his phone?
No, I haven't. I'd love to get it.
Ian, do you have it?
No,
Ian
I
has it,
don't.
right?
I don't.
Ian, do you have it? Ian, you have it?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Ian, do you have my WhatsApp number in there?
No.
No, I could get
I
it off
don't have
Richard.
WhatsApp.
I could get it off Richard.
No.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you could do it, then I'll immediately send to you the movie for Africa, because that answered all the questions for the people in Africa
Oh,
immediately.
Great.
Sorry, Chris. I said I don't have. I don't have either.
I know the other Richard. Richard.
Yeah.
What's Richard? You're USA Richard, and we got an Aussie Richard. Yep. So okay, my quick question is, nice guys.
Rita,
Yes.
Rita, I just put it again on your Telegram.
So which one? I have two. I have one is Ruta, one
Yeah,
is
that's all.
Ruth.
That's yeah. You can imagine you're from average, of course, so you don't have one to keep it easy. You always make two, like
I
two
know
words
that
taking,
because my phone
but
was
it's too
broken.
complicated.
It was broken. Only that's why. Because that was
Oh,
an
then
accident.
I am very lucky that not with every broken phone I got new email accounts, because then I would have 20. I break it every half year.
That was big mistake. I done it. I had two SIM cards in one phone. Then I took it on two different because I lost all
Okay.
contacts. It's long story. Make it short.
Yes. Okay.
I got
Okay,
it now. Now I
Rita-
get it.
Rita, that movie. Can you put Rita?
Yes,
can
I
you
will.
put that movie on?
1 second now.
Can you put that movie on the screen
I
share?
have to send it to different. I will do it now. 1 second. Before we
Okay.
go, I have messages also that the people say, while I sorting it out, because I have to text from one to another and to the screen. And they ask that it was very confusing. Is it confusing? I don't think it's confusing. It's actually we need.
Oh, you are confusing.
I'm sorry. What did I confuse?
I think
Okay.
about the whole group, but it's okay.
Yep. Okay.
That's the first time ever. First time ever. I think everyone would be that. I really
Yeah.
apologize. I never run so big group
no.
in my life. I'm only live speaker, not
Yep.
only.
No, I'm super all good. We're all good. We're going to the nut house and you stay out.
Yep.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't
Rita,
mind, but I was
Right.
honest because I knew how
Rita,
important.
can you please?
I'm doing
Rita,
it
can
now.
you please put?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So
My
maybe
question-
in the meantime, it takes me time. Sorry. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
no,
can
take your time. Rita, take your time. Take your time.
because I
Relax.
had
We don't-
some calls to this
Yeah, of course.
refuse,
No problem at all. No problem at all.
and also,
We just wait.
and I'm dyslexic, by the way.
It's also take your time. There's no problem.
Yeah, thank you. And what is I want to say to you all that yeah, I got it from one. It's here.
You found it?
Yeah, I just will do it now. Basically, I got questions, lots of questions coming in on my phone also, but I don't think I have time to do it. So,
Okay.
We'll take your time.
so I have that link and I'm putting now. Where shall I put it now?
Yeah.
In the chat?
The chat.
Yeah, don't print it out. Just put it in the phone.
I
Yeah,
know. Okay, this time. Hold on. Okay. I put it in the chat, but how do I run it on the screen? I just place on a link, yeah?
Yeah.
Or shall I give it to the admin that's who is running? I even don't know who is helping me today. That's incognito. I will send, I put it in the chat. People can share it also. And I'm giving to chat to admin because I was told I won't have any support, but then I was told I will have. I'm not. I just switched on and it's there, and I really appreciate. So I
Last
send it
Friday,
organized. So if I put it on the share screen, or I just run now, or admin, can you please support me? I send. Please, has lost Bob's respect. If it was me, I would call off his Zoom. Somebody said, is it true, Bob? You lost my
No.
respect? I'm
No,
sorry.
just no.
Ruta,
You didn't
why
lose my
don't you
It's my
respect.
first time. Everyone has his first
No,
time.
no,
Ask
Ruta,
no,
Bob
please
anything.
let
don't.
the questions be answered. Let Ian be asking the
Yeah,
questions while you're doing the technical things
Yeah,
instead
I've
of
done. I
everybody.
send already links. I don't know how to play. I just click on the link, but do I share screen? Would you like to watch it now? Can you help somebody?
No, Rita, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Let's just do all the
You
questions.
sure?
Question
Yeah.
one from Chris was very simple.
Yeah.
I'm also not very technical. I'm happy that I can make a picture with my phone and I can send it to someone. So I'm not very technical as well with all these things. The only thing I'm busy with all day long is keeping my
I'm
battery
learning
charged.
everything. I'm learning trading. I'm learning Zoom. I'm
No stress.
learning
No
investing.
stress.
You know, 5 languages. English is my 5th language. You know, I know something.
Thank you very
Now,
much for the link for the movie.
Thank you.
Chris, would you like to, Bob, if you have time, Chris, are you asking any further questions?
the main question is, Bob,
Yeah.
nice guys never succeed in business. You gotta be
Excuse me?
nice guys or nice ladies never succeed in business. You gotta be tough. You can't be too generous.
There's
Somebody
somebody in
asked.
between.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, Chris, yes, I can hear you now, right now. Yes.
My question is, nice guys or
Yeah, of
nice
course.
ladies never succeed in business, right?
It depends. I know a lot of nice guys that I do good business with.
That's true.
But sometimes you have to be hard in business, and no is always being considered. Yes is being considered as a nice answer, and then you have a lot of friends. And if you don't say yes, sometimes people don't like it. But no is also an answer, and I always like to be very clear in that. If you do business in Africa, the only thing I believe in, 95% of the times that we've been approached, 95 times of the times that we've been approached in Africa, it's fake, it's scam, it's not true. So in that perspective, I am used to the same percentages we have in crypto. We receive about 6,000 to 8,000 requests per day on Telegram, which is like the Sodom of Gomorrah of all channels. In Telegram, really everything is possible. Even I've been scammed last time, as you all saw publicly, when I was talking to a group that had fake offices in Luxembourg, fake office in London. I had, I think, 35 Zoom meetings, including NDAs, contracts, everything there, and nobody even knew anything. And we had even money in our accounts, in our ledgers, and the money disappeared the moment that we transferred coins. So yeah, nice guys won't survive. I wouldn't say that, but I say nice guys have less chance. Sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions to maintain the business, and I'm here for a general interest. I'm not here for only myself. I have my whole team. I have my whole responsibility of the company. And in the meantime, my shoulders are getting bigger and bigger because I got more people sitting on my shoulder constantly, which means that I have the responsibility for also all the people that invest in Bobcoin, all the participants. That feels like a responsibility. It's a heavy responsibility. And that also means that my team will grow bigger. In a few months, we get extra members. We're now talking to several headhunters to get people aboard. But yeah, as we know, guys, if you keep giving good, if you keep giving back, and you keep spreading the word, you get the luck that a lot of people, good people, get around you. And the more good people you have around you, the less chance that you have that you're being scammed and you're being frauded. It means you need protection from the people around you, and you only can get that, and you get the respect from the people as long as you do it yourself. And that means sometimes making unpopular decisions, sometimes making popular decisions, and sometimes hope that everything will just be well.
Right. Thank you. And thank you always for your time. But I believe a lot of leaders already know your story. They should be getting it out there. That's what we do in Australia and some of the other countries. So we don't need to, waste your time all the time, because what you're doing is amazing. But we do need leaders to step up, as you just said today, and know your story and just get out there. The passion always wins.
Thank you, Chris. Who is next in? Be short and sweet.
Well, shortly, okay. Thanks, Bob, for coming along tonight. I'm 100% behind your structure is very important. I'm ex-military and I've always been a bit frustrated with what's happening. But once again, structure is so important. My quick question is, have you thought about doing a bit of a tour around the place and introducing yourself to everybody?
Oh, somebody's dropping out. You're dropping out. I can't hear you. Can everybody hear?
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear Ian. What about
Ian?
you?
Yeah, again. Ian,
You
I
there,
lost
Bob?
you.
Okay, mate. Just a quick question. Have you ever thought about doing a tour to introduce yourself to all the countries or certain countries?
Yeah, of course, we've been thinking about that. We're busy at this moment, of course, organizing a lot of African countries. This week I'm supposed to have a holiday. It's supposed to take 2 weeks, but I'm cutting it back to a week. Next week I'm in Senegal, then I'm going to Congo, Angola, Dubai. I have some meetings again to come up. We're thinking about going to the Southeast Asia because I have some meetings coming up, some large exchanges, which means that that also we need to get to all the countries, but it's almost impossible at the moment to fly around too many countries. So if there was an event somewhere where a lot of people could come in once, that would be very how do you say it? Very convenient. But at this moment, there's nothing really big planned.
Okay.
Excuse me.
We'll have to put something together for you here in Brisbane, because most of the membership is in Queensland, and we'll love to invite you over here one day. If you can free a bit of time up, we can organise something for you and show you around our lovely country and introduce you to a nice koala or something like that. It'd be nice. So anyway,
Yeah,
thanks a lot, Bob.
the problem down under is it's so huge, but we have people from Brisbane to Sydney to Melbourne and Auckland. Australia is extremely big, but I am planning a trip to Australia within a few weeks.
Okay.
And to Senegal, I see Cora Sor saying here, welcome to Senegal. To give you any idea, that's funny, because there's somebody from Senegal in here. That's funny. This was yesterday. Maybe the person from Senegal can explain who we see here.
Oh.
Am I still here?
Yep.
Okay, maybe the person from Senegal, Mr. or Mrs. Sar, can see who this is, can say and explain who this was. Because that says welcome to Senegal. We are in Senegal at this moment. Can they hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you, and we could see the picture. And now you change to the gallery. You could do side by side, or
I'm here. No, there was somebody in the chat from Senegal. Yeah, that's here. Yeah, she's back again. Now Chris goes over it again. Who was in the seminar? That was Cora Sor. That's the Senegalian flag, and the person next to the Senegalian flag is the Minister of Economics of Senegal. Yesterday we were in Senegal, and we are still in Senegal with our team. We're meeting 3 ministers, including Macky Sall, I think early next week. That's one of the reasons I'm flying back to Senegal to meet the Minister President there, to show them the number of motorcycles that we're going to bring there. We were on Senegal television last week as well, so a lot of things are happening there at the moment. It's quite funny that somebody from Senegal was here when we were here.
We lost your sound, Bob. We can't hear.
You lost my sound again.
This second, yeah. We heard from yours in Senegal, and it was somebody from Senegal. We heard that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, there was somebody from Senegal. Did nobody else hear me, or is it only
Now
Rita
it's
that cannot
fine.
hear me?
Heard you. Good go, mate.
Thank you.
Next
Loud.
question.
Next question, yes. Richard.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. I did have my hand up, and one of the I'll keep it short. We're doing quite a lot to promote the company, and we're having a few technical glitches here and there coming up, hitches. So if you can communicate to us where we can channel the technical issues so someone can pick them up.
What kind of technical issues are you facing? This morning you were emailing me about that there was a slowdown in our STO cap.
No. I wasn't emailed. Anyway, when the group, yes, sometimes it freezes. It was always freezing, and then people would change the email, keep changing, and it doesn't relate. So maybe if there's somebody to find out if there was a general problem with the system, or I was helping people.
Problem. It is the uploading speed of the country that you're in. At this moment, the next few days, we will give a new service in as well. So there are going to be more servers in our STO cap to service this and to get this problem out.
Okay, thank you.
We saw the average speed in the STO cap is pretty well. We can also ask the other countries. We never heard this before, but you were the first one that started complaining. But to mitigate the risk, we are putting extra servers there as well.
All right, thank you so much. All right, that was just the quick one, and thank you.
No problem. You're all welcome.
And I know you've been on the move. I know I've been sending communications thing. I'm still waiting to see how I get from your director. Maybe you're too busy to look at my mails.
Next question. Chris, you already asked question. Let's look from the chat. Some people said they still have no idea where to invest. Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's quite simple. There are two channels where you can invest in Bobcoin. Channel one is you can go to the STO cap and do your buying in the STO cap. Advantage is that you can buy for 10% lower in average as the market is, but then you have frosted coins. Those coins will be frosted during the defrosting period. Defrosting percentage per week is minimum 0.5%, and that will start raising if the market allows us. Other possibility is go to one of the primary markets, which is all the things that you constantly see in the screenshot here and around on all the exchanges, because we are already currently on 14 exchanges tradable. People can buy there and people can sell there. That's an immediately free liberated coin. You can buy and sell any moment you wish. Price is 10% higher than in the STO cap, but you can buy and sell whenever you want to do. In the STO cap, you buy frosted coins. So if people really don't know where to buy, I can give you an advice. Lbank, Bitmart, xt.com, Coinsbit, 5ROI for Vietnam, Kraken in Holland, MEXC. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of exchanges at the moment going on, but you can also check it on our website, and you can ask Rita to share the screen again.
It's not me who shares the screen. It's you. I try again. Share screen. No, I didn't share screen before. It was admin helped me, and I don't know who is admin. It's a secret. So I try. Would like to see the yeah. Also, I've got question. Can you see that screen now?
No, you need to go down that one. That's the one that you can see where you buy the Bobcoins.
It is now on my screen.
Yes, that's it. That answers the question. So we go to the next question.
The also question is which are the best, which ones, which exchanges would you suggest? Which are the best at the moment? Easiest
there
to
is
use?
no best one. There is no best. We were very picky on the exchange that we choose. We're very picky on that one. It depends on the advantage and the disadvantage. So one second. Somebody's ringing my door like crazy. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And this is a very, very good, nice, and lucky moment, because here you see again that we have the understanding of a new exchange, a new contract, which it just brings to me, of a new exchange. So I'm very happy with that. That means that, yeah, there are no good and bad exchanges. We are very picky on the exchanges that we do choose. MEXC is a very good one. BitTrue is a very good one. It's coming up. Here's the agreement of BitTrue. They just brought it. So I'm constantly printing out exchanges and new contracts. BitTrue is a very good one. MEXC is going to be a very good one. MEXC is now already running. XT is a very good one. LBank is a very good one. Bitmart is a very good one. Yeah, we don't have really bad exchanges, otherwise we wouldn't pick them. I see other exchanges, P2P, B2B, we refused an exchange that average goes on because we thought it wasn't user-friendly good enough, and the payment possibilities are not succeeding. So we are very much at this moment checking which exchange is servicing, which group of people. 5ROI we choose especially for the Vietnamese market because it's a local market from Vietnam, and we thought it was important because Vietnam is a difficult country to do business in from outside, same as Korea. So there are no bad exchanges, but for international business, I would always choose Bitmart or LBank is always good, and MEXC is very, very well known and good, same as XT.com.
Thank you. I actually personally like LB Bank also. Another question is, after I bought, it's Lee Ann asks, after I bought BobCoin in LBank, should I transfer to STO Cap? I'm not a trader.
Why should you not keep it in LBank? There's no reason not to do it there. Why should you keep it in STO Bank? In the STO Cap, you can just keep it there. The idea is that we bring all the coins from the STO Cap, which is our private secondary market. The idea is that we bring it from there outside towards exchanges and wallets. That's why people now fill in the STO Cap. They fill in their wallet addresses, which they receive from exchanges, and then we can slowly. So by the defrosting, we can send it out instead of sending it in.
Yeah,
it's not the idea to bring it back into the STO Cap.
There's another question: is one account in LBank sufficient to send the BobCoin to several wallets in STO Cap? The same.
Yeah, but we don't sell coin.
To send to several wallets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Rita, it's not the idea.
He just asked me directly just now.
But it's not the idea.
Yeah, can Rita, you answer? Explain that, because I have already several questions.
Rita, it's not the idea that we bring coins from exchanges to the STO Cap. Why should we? The idea is that the coins that are in the STO Cap are frosted coins. The coins that people have there will be defrosted and then giving away like ice creams. The STO Cap is the kitchen where we produce the hamburgers, and we bring the hamburgers to the counter and we serve them to the customers, only piece by piece. So the people have bought a Happy Meal, and slowly we bring them a Coca-Cola, we bring them a hamburger, we bring them French fries, we hand it out from the STO Cap to the exchanges or any other wallet or ledger address where they want to have it.
Thank you. That's what needed clarifying.
That's the whole idea. So it's not the idea to bring the hamburgers back to McDonald's. That would be crazy.
Yeah. Also, is asked, can children accounts can be linked with the parents?
Yeah, that's already a question which are asked many times. The issue is that people can make wallets for their children in some exchanges, which are public and primarily exchanges. In the STO Cap, we're now making a parental form where people can sign in together with their children to make a parental controlled wallet. But on the other hand, for Bitmart, LBank, and all the other exchanges, I cannot decide how to work with parental control and underage minors, because that's not in my position.
Thank you. Also, Carmen Volker says, we appreciate you, Bob. We need to let Bob go and enjoy his holiday with his family. We need to be more organized before we bring Bob in again. Suggest a Google document goes out onto our EvoRich official site. Router for questions, so we can send Bob the questions, so we can have the floor without interruption when we invite him in again. What do you think, Bob? What about
Any
Google
questions I can just answer. I take the time for questions. Because if the questions doesn't come here, it comes tonight. And then if I answer a question,
but they come again
I can
and
at least tell the
again.
answer to 100 people and hope it will be spread. That's much more easy than keep answering, because otherwise they're all going to personally telegram me, and then I also am answering them during the night hours. So I can better just say, guys, this is what happens. Let them ask the questions right now. If there are any questions, please ask them.
So 1 second. I'm reading in my personal questions on my phone. Also, some people said they still don't understand, they're still confused about the Bob coin, what is going to happen and what is good for World Crew. That question I have in my phone.
Yeah, sorry, Rita, but if the people still don't understand the whole strategy that we're trying to explain, yeah, then I cannot help it. I tried to explain many times now already that Bobcoin is an example in which we can make a success. And if we show the success to our community, then we can use this as an example, and people have seen this many times. And then the world crew eventually will have the same thing, and the people think from average, we will bring in the investment, and we will make also it again from the business plan to the STO to public exchanges. If they don't want to hear it, I can keep explaining it, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it more clear. I've explained it, I think, at least 500 to 1,000 times in the last few weeks, but I cannot explain it anymore. What do they don't understand? Because that's what I need to know then.
So can I step in here? Somebody asked a question, Bob, that if he promotes Bob coin to a business and businesses, Artur asked that question, will he receive a commission based on the Bob cap structure or the EvoRich structure?
Again, Richard, I didn't hear it.
Sorry, Artur is asking a question, Richard, that if he promotes a business, if he promotes Bobcoin on STO cap today with some of his investors, yes, who are with the referral, will he get a commission?
He will be the referral link. If he sends his own referral link, then he will be the referral, of course.
And then he was asking whether the commission will be based on
Richard, your line is very bad. I almost cannot hear you. Can you repeat the question, please? I'm getting a little bit crazy from the thing. I cannot very badly hear you. Maybe it's me. I don't know who it is, but I'm receiving a lot of messages at the moment.
Oh, sorry. It's Artur who asked the question, and the question is, you already answered the question. I presume you understood that. Then another one was it going to be according to the
EvoRich? I'm so sorry, Rich. I cannot hear your questions. I'm sorry.
All right, sorry. Artur, maybe someone else can
hear
try.
Your questions.
Sorry.
Can maybe somebody else ask?
Richard, I already answered for you in text.
Can I ask my question in my language? Can I ask my question?
Yeah, it's my voice, because my wife runs in and out here, and maybe it's her phone that's disturbing us, because suddenly nothing works here anymore. Can you hear me?
Can I say the same question I was asked yesterday to ask about referral commissions? Some people already received bonuses from referral links, marketing.
Yes.
Are they available to access it, and how can they use it? They cannot withdraw, or can I use it for buying Bobcoin? That
yes, you can do. You can do. That's also a question which we explained at least 100 times, Rita. If people do that,
I wasn't there.
Send us the TNX number that you order it with. If you have $100 bonus in your referral link, please do me a favor. order for $100 Bob coins, send us the TNX number, and immediately we will push it through, and we will deduct it from your account, from your dollars, from your referral bonuses. That's a question which has been answered, I think, at least 500 times.
I've actually first time came across, and is there never written
Yeah,
information?
Khalid, we did that already in FAQs. We did it.
Okay, somebody
Also,
has
we
to
did it in
share
newsletters.
it. They should share.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you. Atul, did it answer your question?
No, Ruta. So let me ask my question.
Yeah.
So, okay. So my question is, if suppose I will promote Bob coin today in STO cap with some of my investors or my current team of EvoRich members.
Richard, is it?
Okay. So what referral commission will I get? What referral commission will I get? Will it be according to EvoRich business plan, or will it be STO cap business plan?
Bob, we can't hear you. Hello?
Okay, no, the percentage is almost equal. It's 8%. If I'm not wrong, it's 8% what they ask in the referral links. It's copied from EvoRich mostly. It's almost the same. That was the idea what we started in the beginning with. Would I understand if I hear the question correctly, then it is almost equal.
It's not about percentage, Bob. It's about which company.
Rita,
it's EvoRich or STO?
It's STO. That's why we have an STO cap, guys.
Thank you. Did it answer Atul?
No, no. So in EvoRich, we get 8% in the first level, 7% in the second level, 5% third level, 4% fourth level, and the 3% on fifth level. And
yes, but I cannot hear it, guys. I only hear a computer voice. I'm getting crazy here at the moment. It's almost not possible to do.
So, yeah, we might have to get Mr. Guys trying to organise another time.
I think we should respect Bob's time. And a lot of people start looking at the videos. There's a lot of videos out there. And a lot of the questions you ask are in those videos. Just use a bit of common sense. We can't keep asking Bob the same question 500 times. I'd go crazy too. So let's respect his time and look through those videos. There's a lot of videos out there. A lot of people don't even look at anything and they ask questions that have been asked 100 times. Okay, so let's respect Bob's time, right?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm still here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So Bob, can I repeat my question?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. So I'm from India. I'm having a big team with me, and some of the investors, they want to invest in Bob coin in STO cap via STO cap, right? So yes. I want to know that in EvoRich, we are getting 8% on first level, 7% on second level, 5% on third level.
Fourth time, it's almost the same. We tried to copy. Please read also in the STO, in the average cap, guys. It's exactly the same question has been asked now 3, 4, 5 times in a row. I keep answering the same question. The STO cap is almost the same percentages as we did. We try to copy that as much as possible, but there's a business model behind it, and it is still the same. And from India, I constantly have those questions, constantly. Maybe there's something wrong in our translation. We have to look at it because it only keeps coming back from India, this question. I don't know why, but it keeps coming back.
You know, Bob, what is the problem? The problem is your English is fast, and in India, a slow English, UK English is, is in fashion. but your English is little fast. Little fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's
this
not
is the
Apu. That's just an excuse. Okay. A lot of Indians can speak English quite well. Don't use that as an excuse that he's speaking too fast. Actually, he's speaking a bit slow.
I got my answer. Okay, I got my answer. Thank you. Thank you.
It's written in STO CAP. The instructions on the marketing plan is written there. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. I think we have to thank everyone, and it's good idea. We will prepare maybe the Google Sheet questions, and then it will be understandable more, and we will understand, we will start written answers maybe we can provide to the teams and partners. And because of those questions also I see in groups going on, and everyone is, thank you so much, and we apologize if we could not answer every question, but I think Bob is already needs a rest. And Bob, thank you so much for your being kind time and effort to help
Rita,
our
maybe it's me, but
leaders.
I almost cannot hear you. I'm hearing for 2 hours only computer voice. And it's very confusing because I don't know if the people can hear me correctly or I can hear the people correctly. But it's very frustrating because I only hear you in a computer voice all the time. So it can be my direction, it can be also my link here.
Can I take, I have headphones.
I am more worried about the technical issues here than about the answers.
Can you hear me better now?
Rita, I cannot hear you. I almost can hear that since the beginning. I only hear computer voice when you speak. So it's very frustrating to me that I'm more busy with the technical things. And if I can hear you speaking well and correctly, then that I'm answering the questions. I really would love to answer the questions, but it's extremely frustrating that for the last 2 hours, I only hear computer voice. I'm trying to stay calm, but it's extremely frustrated. And if my English is too fast, it comes because I get irritated very, very much about not being able to hear people.
I think we have to thank everyone and make a day. What do you think, guys? 1 second, my screen is frozen.
I would love to answer any questions. Please let them write it. Otherwise, then I can just answer them question by question. I don't care. I'm taking my time here anyway. The day is done.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And we will create Google Sheet questions and probably we will have to answer. That will be easier. And let you everyone go.
No, Rita, they can put. Rita, they can put the questions also in the chat.
In the chat.
And I can read and answer them. Because if you talk, I almost cannot hear you. It's very frustrating. But I'm very happy to answer any questions of anyone because otherwise it comes back to me anyway. And I'm happy to answer the questions. But please try to get a line which is clear.
Is it only me you can't stand my voice, maybe? Bob.
Let's put some Bob hearts in the chat. And
yes, put the hearts, please, and say big thank you. There are some questions. Bob, you've got questions in the chat.
I'm very happy to answer any questions, guys. I really don't care about answering questions, but I need to be able to understand what people say. I cannot hear people talking, and it's very, very frustrating if I only get a line, because since my wife is in here with her phone, it looks like the Wi-Fi is disturbed completely. Evelien, kan je naar hier komen? God.
Hello. Let's finish the call, guys. Any questions anymore, Chris?
No,
because
no.
I think Chris is yeah. Bob, thank you so much. Can you hear me? And everyone says, send your hearts, everything to Bob, and thanks. Thank you in the comments. Tap your 8. Bob says he can't hear. We just say goodbye. Oh, he said stay, save. He said wait. He said wait.
Shouting.
We have to say
Okay.
goodbye. Shall we wait? Or we
I'm
finish?
yeah, I'm here. I am here, but my wife keeps talking to me, and then because she's here, she has also her not her phone not on air, and then it disturbs the signal too much. I think that's the problem.
Let your wife to talk to you before
She's done. Yeah, we have an
left
argument
you.
here anyway all day long.
Then you will
No,
have
we
no your
argument here all
free
day.
personal assistant. You know, if you lose your wife, that's it. Your secretary is golden.
No, guys, it's too busy at the moment, and
Yeah.
it's good. But I really would love to answer any possible questions. That's not an issue. But if I only hear a computer voice, I cannot answer the questions.
Okay, let's call it a day.
Yep.
Let's call it a day. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Is there any questions? I don't see any hand. I don't see any hand. I think bye. And Bob, I will come back for
Thank you so much. If there's any more questions, let's try somewhere this week to make another seminar, make an AMA. I'm there. I will make all time for all the people to answer any possible question.
We have
and then we can just explain it.
Thank you. We have a large Russian group. That's it. Thank you.
Rita,
Thank you.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you again, Rita.
Bye.
Rita, I cannot hear you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone, and thank you for your questions. Next time I will prepare. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Evgeny. If you want, you can chat for a couple of minutes if I can answer questions, but I would say I also have to go. I have another webinar, and the best advice is to read, for those who haven't yet, tokenomics and white paper, and all about marketing plan is in the STO Cup. That's very simple. And I also have questions, but about a marketing plan, because some partners already got commission and they cannot withdraw. But Bob today explained there will be, but I think let's give that some time, give some time when Bobcoin will get on the market in the May, and this will be all different. Also, the gifts get synchronized, what we were told, but let's give another 5 weeks realistically, yeah, because IT team is working and it's all how to say, it's not so straightforward. Our IT team is not like Bob's team, as he said. He has in Hong Kong and it happens. He gives them orders. With our IT teams, Milan Armands works hand in hand, and some things done manually, unfortunately. That's why it takes slowly. All that synchronization of Bobcoin and emails, it takes time. So if somebody asks, or your partners, they just have to keep checking in spam if they haven't received, or there's another options how to contact. And also to contact support, they are very overloaded. They have the same questions every day, 1,000 times. That's what I know. And anyway, the message was buy Bobcoin, hold it. You see what is going to be happening. That is my message, what I understand, because I know Bobcoin over the year now, nearly a year, yeah. And I believe the project behind. I hope you copied the video, and let's watch it, or we can watch it now. I think maybe we can watch it now.
So Ruta,
yeah.
Hi, Ruta, a quick question from you. That as you just said that you are concerned with Bobcoin, with Bob Alti from past 1 year, right?
Yeah.
So and we are totally new to this STO cap, and we just know from past 15-20 days. That's it. That not more than that. So we would like that if you can give a demonstration, like how we can go to the STO cap, where is the marketing plan.
I haven't got it. You just register. It's all there. You just register there. It's all there. It's all in your email on welcoming letter. you know. I have no access to email here, unfortunately. Or maybe I could demonstrate. I will make a video. I will make a video how to go with registration, how to just, you've got to register with your email, you're registered with EvoRich. Then it says private key. Private key means password. You don't enter the EvoRich password. You must generate new one. You ask for to sending new password. When the password comes, often it goes to your spam folder. So from spam folder, you will get a link where you can generate your password. Don't use like question marks or @ or dollars or any special characters. Use just letters and numbers. Yeah. We should do the trainings only for that. This was for Bob's vision, for Bob's future plans, but I agree, he gives so much information, and also internet connection is sometimes not good. We could do it in chunks. That's my personal opinion, because it's a lot of information. He opens new countries, he opens this, and he's worried about the tactics and strategies we're using against Bobcoin, and many communities are selling instead of buying or supporting. That's the issue. And about the technical registration, Alena Pepina did very good YouTube channel, YouTube video with explanations how to register, how to go through the process step by step, and written instructions. It's all over the place. In every chat, everywhere it is. I share it as much as possible, and just follow it, you know. Any more questions for me, what I can answer? I'm sorry, I was nervous and I started wrongly. I shouldn't put my slide at all. It just came up, you know, in my slide from different presentations about my regalias. And when I asked Bob's regalias, I know he's very educated. He has a law knowledge. He's also has a group of lawyers working globally with him. And the main thing was, the main contact with EvoRich is and Bobcoin and Bob himself, that he became an investor and he saw potentials. And we went, W Crew went with STO, where is SEC, you know, it's very strict and bureaucratic, as you know. As you know, it's a very hard road taken. And his ICO with assets is completely different. What actually proven, it's already working, it's already launched, it's already trading, and it already brings not dividends but share of profits, and it goes back into business. And that's a beauty of the Bobcoin. It's actually really functions, and this is happened the same time as W Crew, and we stuck because of the all bureaucracy, and that's why we asked for advice. If we would go his route, we would be also on many exchanges or whenever it happens. But I think it's a big opportunities, bring basalt coin, bring gold coin. It will work, you know, and we have to just be patient. And those who against Bobcoin, if we don't have success, we don't have success with Bobcoin, we can't move with our coins. This is our number one, I understand personally, but lots of teams are working against Bobcoin. What about our crew and things like that? You know.
Can I add, Ruda?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I call Bob the White Knight, because we got to, I don't know if you heard this expression, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. What that means is, if you help me, I'll help you. Okay. Now, a lot of people, I've seen it. I'm in about 20 chats, and it drives me crazy. That's why I could see what happened tonight with Bob. Right? People are saying, why should we buy this Bobcoin? Why aren't we promoting WCRU? Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? Unfortunately, 90% of those people don't even open up their emails, don't even go to look at the newsletter. They don't even keep up to what's happening, right? So it's our responsibility as leaders to inform people what is going on. You know, a lot of people still sleeping now. Some are woken up and they go, oh my goodness, what's going on? You know, what's this Bobcoin? How come we're not doing WCRU? Well, WCRU is on the back burner for a while because they're making inquiries about it, okay? So I suggest don't sell your Bobcoin. Like, I know the team from Australia who, they did very well. I didn't realize because I couldn't get a hold of the Russians, I didn't realize they were doing the opposite. So those poor people from Australia build it back up, and then you got people dumping it. That's silly. You're fighting against each other. We're supposed to be all family. But we've got about 50, probably 70 different nationalities on tonight. Okay, we all speak different languages. We all speak fast. We all speak slow. We've got to work together. If we don't work together, we're not ever going to be successful. But we've got to be on the same page. Okay, so let's work together and look at videos. Ask your leader, can you send me a video about Bobcoin? I know Ian Birch, he had to go off for another meeting. He did a great meeting last Wednesday and he got all the people that were there excited. And that night they went home and bought Bobcoin.
I think the people should also, leaders should invite for their things, for their webinars. Atul also you can invite, but you see how exhausted he is. He has to answer the same questions. He will get annoyed and angry. We have to do something else about it. We need clear Google form with those questions and answers. That's somebody suggested as well. And then we get clear picture, because every time he has to answer the same, we just, my intention was to promote him, to ask him more personal questions and ask his vision and just simply explain. Don't ask these detailed questions to him. That has to be done with leaders. We have to work it out how it works ourselves. He doesn't need to know that marketing plan. He doesn't have to know. He is a visionary who actually delivered. He implements his vision. He about profit share or marketing bonus. We have to read white paper and tokenomics. That's it. And follow the news. That's what I understand. And we shouldn't ask questions like that. Or why my email didn't go. He said that it's because it's EvoRich, you know, because EvoRich has no strong IT team, you know. That was the problem. Also, there was interruptions in the war in Ukraine. They had to move offices, things like that. And Belarus, that's, you know, lots of technical issues. It's a big interruptions, you know. It seems we're not affected, but we all are affected by what is happening in the world. And I think let's call it a day. It's been nearly 2 hours. After 2 minutes, it'll be 2 hours. People need to read news. Exactly. But and we need to harmonize when we have to be, Elena works very hard, and if you go on her pages and official pages, everywhere we spread, we just have to be more diligent, you know. You invest your own time. We try to understand and deliver to others whenever is our abilities, and everyone is doing well, and we have to be united. That's the main reason. And thank you so much, everyone, for your questions. Think about it, write about it, and I think we create a Google form in the back office of EvoRich, and then or somewhere we will find out where. And see you next time. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Atu, send me a message, okay? We'll arrange something for India.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Everyone says bye. Put your microphone in.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.